Okay, so a few things that I just wanted to touch base on. I have been talking to both Amber and Katie about possibly revamping our challenge groups. We've been using basically the same template since I started coaching. I don't know what happened before then, but I'm personally working on a really awesome template. I like the idea of templates. Katie and I kind of touched on the possibility of not really using templates at all. But I feel like especially for new coaches, it's super important to have that because you're kind of like in la la land wondering what to post at all, what you should talk about, things like that. So I'm making a really rocking challenge template, and it's really awesome. I'm trying to throw in mini challenges almost every day. I'm trying to throw in recipes. I'm trying to talk about Shakeology. And really just vamp up what we're doing in our challenge groups because I feel like they're really not up to par. I don't know. I feel like we could just be putting so much more into it and, you know, instead of just like copying and pasting the same thing from the last challenge group. And I feel like, you know, we definitely have repeat challengers and I don't want to look silly using the same thing over and over again. So anyways, I'm making sure we're doing more meal planning tips, more mini challenges, like I said, and I'm kind of opening up for ideas. I'm working on day number 7, I think, right now in the one that I'm making, and I don't want to be too redundant. So if you guys have ideas for more ideas for the challenge group templates, I would love, love, love to hear what you guys have to say. If you guys are putting any together, that would be awesome too. So let's share those and let's, you know, really build up our challenge groups and revamp those. I know that we are always talking about goals and things like that. I really have been trying to focus on getting our dream boards up to par. I don't know who has one currently. I don't know when the last time you looked at it was, but if you have one, look at it again. See, you know, how long has it been since you even touched it? Has it been, you know, 2 months, 3 months? Our goals are always developing and changing. So let's really focus on getting those goals and those dream boards worked on. I know that it kind of came to my mind today because I was driving to work and I saw a flippin' Maserati, and I don't see those anywhere. And I'm like, oh, I want to put that on my dream board. Like, I want a Maserati someday. And I know that, you know, it's kind of weird and far-fetched, and I've got 3 kids, and you can't really fit 3 kids into a Maserati. But, hey, like, I want one. So I think that is kind of what got me sparked up about the dream board thing. Let's just try to revamp those. I don't know when you guys look at yours, how often you look at yours. But let's do those and kind of talk about those at some point. Yes, Ford. Can I play like Red? No. Sorry. 7-year-old. Yay. So that's kind of one thing that I really wanted to touch base on too, just because I feel like having those goals and those dreams really does motivate us to really work harder. It's been kind of a motivating day. It sounds like Tessa's probably making some changes soon, and so that's really exciting for her. And I know that what she's doing is definitely one of my dreams, and I know it's a lot of everybody's dreams to be able to actually stay home at some point. So that's super exciting. And I have been thinking about new personal development. So I feel like everybody and their mom is reading You Are a Badass, and it's a great book. Like, I really enjoyed it, and I'm finally actually close to finishing it, which is nice. So I was thinking about new ones and thinking about some things that, you know, might help us all out in just general. So I kind of looked up a few books. This one kind of just made me laugh, so I don't know if anybody's going to do it. I might read it just for fun, but it's Personal Development for Dummies. So, you know, those 4 Dummies books, they actually have a personal development one. And so it's apparently supposed to really help with techniques to help master your thoughts, cognitive behavioral therapies. It's supposed to help with life coaching, hypnotherapy. And so just kind of a silly approach to something that's really cool. And it says, whether you wish to conquer an anxiety, beat an addiction, or simply think more positively, here you will find proven and popular methods that you can use to make major changes, improving your personal power and creating the life that you want. So that kind of struck a chord for me. So I was like, okay, that might be one that I'm kidding. And then another one was that I really thought was a good one was Jonathan Livingston Seagull by Richard Bach. listed one of the lines in there that says, don't believe what your eyes are telling you. All they show is limitation. So that's something that, we're all focusing on, not having limits and being able to reach for the stars and make anything happen that we want to happen. So that, I thought was a really good idea. You need to stop. And then Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It sounds like the book is less about wealth financially and more about wealth within your life, and how important it is to have, like a desire to strive and do better. And one of the reviews that I was reading on it said that it changed their life when they were starting out as a self-published author. So, we're all starting out in our businesses, and that's something that, we could use the extra push and bump. So I thought that would be a good one for us too. I meant for this to be pretty short. Sounds like it probably will be. But those are kind of the things that I wanted to really touch base on. I've been really focusing on doing more challenge pack promoting rather than recruiting. I want to build, my team, but I'm also trying really to build up that volume like Amber was talking about on the last Zoom. How about, it's not necessarily about having a bunch of coaches, but also about building our volume on our legs. And my weak leg happens to be my left leg, so I'm really working on building up my left leg volume and trying to make those sales. And like she had that homework today for us to do, which was really nice, and kind of put that into perspective for me about what I need to be doing to reach my goals, and actually getting those commission checks that we really all strive for. And like she was saying, just being grateful for what we are doing. I know that Shelby got her first cycle bonus, which is so exciting, and I got a cycle bonus today, which is super awesome. And I feel like actually just working towards those little goals, like making your commissions, that is really going to push us and make us get to those big goals that we're looking for. I know. Hi, baby. Hi, she's so cute. So anyways, I guess that's kind of all that I wanted to say. I'm going to unmute you guys since there's only a couple of us, if you guys have anything that you wanted to say. Perfect. So I don't know, Tessa, if you have anything you wanted to mention, or Shandy, anything you guys been thinking about that you wanted to talk about, any ideas?
Not really. Not really.
Well, like I was saying, make sure that you guys are thinking about what we can do to revamp our challenge groups. I feel like that's a huge. I feel like if we're really offering, really good quality challenge groups, that might really make us or break us. I've never been in any of the, Elite Diamond Coaches challenge groups. I've never seen what, Francis and Becca and all of them do in their groups. But I feel like with what they're posting every day, I bet their groups are like phenomenal. I bet their groups are, just really informational and really thriving. And I want to focus on getting our groups like that. I know that that would reel me in as a client to really work hard and really be more motivating, that if we've got just these kick-ass groups that have lots of mini challenges and lots of food ideas. And one of my potential challengers that I was talking to today is really wondering, what she should do for meal prep and meal planning. And I feel like we're always telling people, oh yeah, we'll help you with that in the challenge group. We'll help you with that in the challenge group. But then we don't really see a lot of it in the challenge group. I mean, of course we, talk to them about it, and maybe we're doing it individually, but I feel like in the group we could actually, utilize that more too. So anyways, if you guys don't have anything else, I don't really have anything else, but I kind of wanted to just meet up, and I feel like doing the Zooms kind of gets us a little more pumped and actually keeps us connected. I feel like going a week or two without them, I feel like we all kind of fall off a little bit because we're not touching base and just kind of brainstorming. So if anybody does end up with one of those personal development books, let me know, and we'll, kind of touch base and book club about it, because I know everybody's already done the You Are a Badass one. So let's, when you're done with that one, if you haven't finished, try one of these other ones and see what we can brainstorm about them. And dream boards. So I guess that's my recap. Let's talk about our goals and see what we can't figure out. I know that I'm going to be talking to my personal sponsor coaches and see what their goals are and get some real brainstorming going on some dream boards and go from there. So anyways, I'll let you guys go, but thanks for coming. Have a good day.